They're very purple.
Yep. It's your work, you're the student.
On here we're supposed to
Where's
write
that?
that? Daniel, can I borrow that green?
Right here. Keep it sharp.
Annalise just made me happy. She just made me smile. She says, we're not really calling it the Eagle Wall. It's surrounded by literalists.
We write our name on it.
Are we good? I still see a chair covered with things.
I see it. I'm waiting for her to move.
You can tell me to.
Or you could ask you to.
Excuse me. Or you can stand with it.
There you go.
Or we could make fun of him for
Things
not
are all
following
good
directions.
too. Yeah, there you go.
I like that one.
All right, so I think we probably both have different ideas of this, right? You tell them what you think you want, and then I'll tell them what I think they want, and then we're going to come to a consensus.
How many sticky notes you got?
A lot.
About the same as the number of kids in class, right?
Oh, probably more.
Yeah.
So you should be able to go look at
Everybody's.
everybody.
Yeah.
At least 15 more than that.
On these, I think you need to put both comments
On this little thing.
This
on this little thing. It has two sides. Okay? Comments and a total score. Your total score, you will notice, is going to be out of how many total points?
16.
So I think you should put 12 over 16 on there somewhere.
I'm doing all or nothing.
Or 6
Oh.
over 16. Read the numbers
you
on top
look
of
at
your...
Oh, 0, 0.
Rubric.
Either 4 or 0, 0.
Yes, that's what happens when you grab somebody else's rubric.
Show me, I have it.
You just have to change the 321 to 000 and you're done.
Got it.
You can use somebody
Are you
else's
done?
rubric. I think that's all they need, isn't it?
I don't like the 12 out of 16 because I don't think it gives them enough info as to where they're lacking.
Well, sure.
Okay, so you need to let them know. So if you're not giving them any points in content, I think you need to let them know that those kinds of things.
Yes, initials or your first name or
Yeah.
something.
I think initials are cool,
And-
right?
And I assumed that you would put down that your graphics are not what they should be. You need to fix this, that, or the other thing, and then they know it's graphics. That's why they lost points.
But here's my part of that with the ELA. Your graphics aren't what they should be doesn't help them.
Right.
Tell them specifically what needs to occur. For example, you know what? You can't use that faded out picture. Nobody can see it. What's it really of? It looks
Yeah.
like something you just took from a Play-Doh.
Or IDK,
Smear.
what you're trying to
Right.
show me.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm from.
What the heck is that bear doing on there?
I don't even know what I don't know.
And we have more sticky notes up there right beside Haley to her right? If you run out of sticky notes because you have to write a novel. But again, this makes you synthesize the information in a shorter amount of space and time period, et cetera, et cetera. Honesty is what you're looking for here, but be nice too. If they do something good, tell them they've done something good. But if you blow smoke up their butt, I'm giving you a 0, not them.
And that's what I need to talk to you about before we go.
Right?
We did this a very similar thing with a different project, obviously, in 9th grade in Burke yesterday. And I went to one girl who sits around and talks all the time and doesn't really take school very seriously. And quite frankly, doesn't get the greatest grades in the world because she doesn't try. She doesn't take it seriously. She got 4 scores. 3 31s out of 31 and a 30 out of 31.
How?
That's what I said.
That's the question. Yeah.
And then I looked at who evaluated her. They're all the people that want to be next to her all day long. So her best friends evaluated her and gave her a good score. Don't be that. You're supposed to be here as a critical friend. You have to point out what your classmates know and what they don't know. You have to point out what they're doing that is not clear to you, because they need to learn how to communicate graphically.
There you go. I also think it's I think it's a pretty good skill too to be able to look at what the other comments are that you're leaving. So when you get to somebody's stuff and you look at their comments, not to necessarily repeat, but to add to and go deeper than.
Clarify.
What's being said there. But with that being said as well, sometimes so Daniel walks up and he looks at pages and he says, wow, this really sucks. I don't like your graphic. I don't like the way it's all put together. And Haley comes up and Haley really likes it for some reason. Haley should let her know that. Don't necessarily just agree with everybody else on everything. Add to, go deeper than. Make this rock. There you go.
Tell them how to make it better.
Yeah.
So you
Alright.
want us to leave our sticky notes by their computer?
You're gonna
Stick
put
it
it right
on
there,
their-
on their graphic, on their
and-
thingy.
You know, other people need to read this part, so put your sticky notes in the blank spaces.
Okay. All right.
If somebody only uses half a sticky note and you just wanna write a little short one, write it on the bottom and put your name at the bottom of that one.
This is, here's another key, young people. If you have to turn around and ask somebody what it is that they mean by their infographic, you should never ask it, you should just tell them
Should
that.
be writing instead.
Write it. And this is also kind of a quiet little exercise, but, you know, you are what you are.
No, we're not.
You are.
No.
There are no mailboxes, so we should be fine.
It wasn't even me.
Good job, Paige. Thank you.
I don't have a mailbox.
Blank page.
I don't either.
So if I check my mailbox later and it's destroyed, should I blame you?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, what's with this whole mailboxes being destroyed?
Oh, look it. It's Paige.
Yeah, so not.
Whose mailboxes were destroyed?
I have no idea. Not mine.
Did they
Not
mine.
Mine
Not
was
mine.
destroyed.
Mine, I saw mine this morning when I left.
It's Ty who did it.
Mine's digital. so
Ty and Paige.
Mine's ditch.
Good luck with that.
Hey.
I guess we could destroy your phone.
Sorry.
There you go.
Go! You need to go around and look at the pictures. Look at everybody's computer. They've all got different things that are going on. Yeah, go, look, come here, follow
Oh,
me.
wow. How do we zoom in? Question.
Depends what program you're in, but you know that.
Follow him, alright? He's gonna go look at each one of these things. He's gonna make comments on here. But you just need to look at what's on your computers, okay?
Control
That's
zero
what
will
we're
put
doing
it back
right
to
now.
normal.
What? We'll do your plant in a little while. Well, not now, later.
Most of the
At
time, people
10 to-
control plus will
10 to
zoom.
noon, we'll do that.
Control minus will zoom out, and control zero will put it back.
We can only zoom this much. So, looks like
Make it a little easier. Word.
Daniel, did you bring the right one up?
Yeah.
Show me.
Which probably means you did too.
That, right?
No, this isn't.
Now scroll down. Do you want us to see all that text?
Well, that's the answer to the question you said we needed to answer.
Why did you put that?
Oh. So where are you gonna go with that?
Not my new on my
It's
own.
fine.
Well,
I don't step close enough to my feet, so
I'm gonna try and get you before the day's over. Challenge accepted.
Okay.
Oh!
young people, you don't have to have one at each
Now I'm
computer.
gonna have
You're
to try and
welcome
get into
to,
second
but
place.
Just don't chat with each other because you're all, you know, how you are.
Nope, I want to turn it.
Hunter, I wonder why everybody thinks you've done things.
Have flu.
So hard to see what that is.
There you go.
Oh shoot. You ain't great.
Oh,
I'll redo that.
Oh, this is crazy.
That's not my
It's a-
good,
I
it's
know.
not my good one.
How ironic though is it that it says it's a blank canvas?
Oh,
That's really changed.
all I can really see is a haircut.
I wonder why. Is it what? Oh, I was a star on that. Right, I mean, are they satisfied with those requirements that were in the agreement? So you never know that.
No.
I honestly don't know. Sorry, no, I'm sorry.
Did that yesterday, but I didn't think of doing it today. Why not?
Is this all yours, right?
Well, we can assume these go points wrong, but what do you think about that as a whole?
Good time. I don't even know. Why does it do that?
Because, tell him that, because, you know, this one's, he said, how did you know it? I see him doing the metaphor up here, and then explaining it literally down here. And in infographic, we really want this to do all the speaking. Doesn't get that accomplished? So, you know, let him know that. But yes, we can assume, Daniel, we're all going to assume that we have all spelled some words wrong.
I did.
Just don't tell them. Yeah, just, you know, we'll just make that assumption. Whether it's an EI or not EE or
I don't remember if we included that or not.
Did you get them all spelled right?
Yeah.
All right, Riley got them all spelled right.
You only have one.
One wrong?
No,
One word.
Simplicity.
Come on, David. Sorry, Chippy.
Definitely have no grammar mistake. You guys are doing a very good job. I wish I had cookies to give you.
You can go home and get some.
Yeah.
How about if I just bring you cookies on Tuesday?
How about this afternoon?
No, you can't tell me I did a good job. You need to see my good one.
No, you're doing a great job on the
Oh, okay.
gallery walk, kiddo. I'm not commenting on your infographics. I'm just telling you that you're taking this exactly where I want you to take this. You're doing a very good job. Yeah, I'll just bring them cookies on
This
Tuesday.
afternoon.
Or I could bring them cookies this afternoon, couldn't I? All right, I can do that. Yes.
Yay!
You're awesome.
Why don't you just bring a couple bags of popcorn?
No, cookies.
Bring some crack too.
Popcorn. That was recorded, Hunter.
Oh well.
Sounds like a good day.
Paraphernalia over.
I could just get a couple of bags of popcorn. That's what I could do.
Oh, I think it's
Schneider, Jamin
crack.
says K good.
Cake?
He says K good.
Okay,
That
cake.
we're
Okay,
watching.
good.
Cake will work too.
Jamin, do you like the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. No, I don't want to weigh the girls down for their game.
She said she didn't want to weigh the girls down for their game. And put too much stress on their mind.
Sorry, sir.
And it's Friday.
And she says it's Friday.
You made me mess up my equal.
Sorry, Stick O'Reilly.
No, I can take all different.
No, I'm good.
That tickle Mr. Schneider?
No.
Is Mr. Schneider ticklish?
No. Mr. Snyder's too grumpy to be.
You wanna find out after, see if Mr. Schneider's ticklish? Yeah.
He's not.
Mr. Schneider says he's not.
Well, I think he lost his
I
mind.
don't understand.
You know, you can get a new one from a monkey and stop laughing.
Yeah, he's fine. Can't open the window for some reason.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
Not, just not that one.
Why?
Use the screen and Miss Dockler almost knocked some stuff out.
She's scared of that one.
It's been going for, must be a month.
8 years.
Well, Ernie's the one,
Right.
Ernie and Tyler Pyer wrecked it, so when did Tyler Pyer graduate?
I think in
John
2010,
graduated
It would've
in
been like
'07,
a
so
5 years
he would have
ago.
graduated in like '09.
I think 2010, 2009. No, not 9, because that was the year Ryan graduated.
Open what? Well, we can't open that window. So she wants to open it? Should we go get her to open it? I think that seems a little bit superfluous to me. Yeah, because she's in class, I think. Ask Mrs. Zappel if we can open it.
When John was a senior, I think
She opened
Tyler
your
was a
plans?
freshman.
When did she do that? Last week she opened your plans? What did she do?
He graduated.
You told her to.
I gave him 4.
Go look at your stuff. Oh, inside?
That's it.
Whoever just last looked at mine, they didn't scroll up, and I think they thought it was blank.
Oh, Trevor, is that you?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I graded it like that too. All it
Yeah.
says, this is a blank page,
Yeah,
and I'm
it's
like,
not.
Why did you swirl it up for us?
Well, no, it was, whoever had it last, laid it
Tyler, you need
down.
your password.
But
It was down when I got
computer.
Yeah,
And I was like the second person to do
got
it,
a
too.
blank project.
Take a double check at Gracie's if you've looked at hers and you didn't know there was actually stuff there.
Okay, I guess I can take mine back.
Yeah, same.
Did you do mine yesterday?
We're gonna do it at 10 minutes to noon.
Yeah, 'cause when I went over, it said, this is a blank page.
I
Yeah,
know, I
yeah.
just noticed
I'm
that
like,
now, I
needs
looked over,
work.
and I was like, I don't think it hurt, isn't that?
One off and maybe.
I like looked over,
I
and
need
it was blank, and I was
to
like,
stick
crap, people probably thought it was blank.
You have all those things.
She left it open? Suppose that killed it?
Should we yell at it? Oh, very good.
Cold. Cold inside. Plants.
Yes,
Yes, we talked about that a little bit yesterday.
I'm gonna get my nose open.
and that might have been the plan.
Yeah. Because remember, it went from 20 degrees to 30 degrees, then back down? Yeah.
I think she just forgot.
Yeah. It's hard to do sometimes.
Cause it's way back there and the desk was way up here, so maybe she just forgot.
Well, teachers don't have very good memory.
It's hot up in here.
Because we have to deal with kids all day.
Have to answer 8,000 questions from silly little
I
boys.
need to sleep, is what I need to do, yes. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Have to answer 8,000 questions from
I
kids.
love how people say that.
10 minutes to noon, we're gonna do your plan. Okay. Nope, that's not now.
Are we finding more of those, Trevor?
I gotta go back to
More of those?
more of what?
This is a blank page.
Yeah, that's.
Whoa, yeah, like that one right there.
What?
Oh,
Gotta have better wives. Gotta have better wives. This is cool. I like the little square.
Still people walking behind me.
Make sure you're putting in good reasons for the points you're taking away.
Where do you have over there? I think you did it. Oh, that one? Yeah. Oh, I forget that one. I didn't know there was one over there.
I thought I was getting you.
Mr. Glazer, can you come to your office, please? Mr. Glazer, can you come to your office, please?
Oh, she sends it.
Uh-oh, something broke.
I wonder who's in a headlock. That's my guess.
Tyson broke the printer. Tyson doesn't go to
Tyson
school
doesn't go here anymore.
Really?
I'm sure that's like Mitchell's. What I heard.
I should be able to understand you could sleep.
Alright, cool.
He's been in Colorado last night and came back to Colorado.
It wasn't a good day to wear gray.
Oh yeah, I do that. If you're going on a long car ride, don't sleep the night before. Mm-hmm. This is Taylor's. Did you grade it?
Not yet. That's why I came back here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know. I don't even know what I even know. We're gonna bring him.
Yeah, I don't know. Junior high kids, they get them at the beginning of every week, and as long as they don't screw up. Then at the end of the year, they used to have an auction, now they just get to do whatever they want to. I think they do it
When did they do that drawing for the tickets that we've been?
at the end of the year.
At the end of the year.
Oh, are you new here?
Last week.
Yeah.
Are you new here?
At the end of the year.
Not the last week of the
Password is
the drawing at the end of the year.
Taylor.
You get the prizes in the lunchroom.
Oh, it's a picture.
But in high school, you don't get that.
So did I.
You get tickets. And the teachers don't give them to you, the teachers give them to free. And they write your name on
You know what else?
it. And then you get to go win stuff.
Yeah.
I think there's an alien
Last week.
I'm not
Or
sure.
last week.
There's an alien picking up a moose.
You're an alien picking up a rat.
Well, it doesn't have any misspelling.
There's no
Yes.
word.
They're all in
Yeah,
freezes on the grass.
grass.
You can put
Rabbit.
them in a big jar. Probably says Minnesota Vikings on it.
Gross.
Yeah, bro.
Alright, cool.
No, it says
And then you go in and they pull out tickets, and if it says Jamin, you get to go get a prize.
R-A-B-B.
If it says Alex, then Alex gets to go get a prize.
Okay.
You might get a fishing rod or something.
And I need a few. I need a really ultra light. I got some mediums.
Yeah.
Who'd you find?
I don't-
But he ended
You?
up
Did you feel like
No.
that kind of stuff?
It was there when we got here. Somebody did that.
Ty, when we're going up there tonight, we're just gonna.
Maybe one of the.
Oh, wow!
Brooklyn did?
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna wait till like the camera's looking at the speed section and we'll wave and pow.
Yeah, yeah, Brooklyn.
What about me?
You know what bone
You
that
wrote
is?
I don't know if the corn palace is that fancy.
Damon,
They do.
you know what that bone is? I saw you playing with the skeleton. You know what bone that is?
Will they?
Well,
Put the
no.
thing on TV?
I don't know. Well, yeah, it's on like 9 channel, which have like
That's the humor.
local channels, but.
That's why you made it, they call it.
It's not like a
It's
dome
like, I
game.
think that's just on the, if they don't have a person moving it, they just leave it there
Oh,
and then
yeah.
it just
Yeah, it hurts, but
So it's not like a dome
weird
game.
hurt, isn't it?
Okay.
It's not state yet, at state they do it like that.
Oh, yeah.
Cause it's not
Yeah,
very
go to state. I
painful,
wanna
it's
put
not
that.
really good
Yeah,
ones.
just for you.
Burns.
Yeah, yeah, the bird isn't even there, it's a weird bird. I like that.
Our guy just grabbed the city.
Isn't it
It's
in
in,
Aberdeen?
it's in Aberdeen, no, girls are in here.
Aberdeen would be better.
My sister's thinking about it.
Jamie, you wanna put that back over there?
More points than I do.
I think it started Trevor's, but I don't know.
You go first.
Whoa.
Isn't there like no content on here?
Well, it was before. See, it's
We might wanna
over.
put that off and go into,
What the fuck,
A little bit
judo
of
case
anatomy.
people?
I know. I didn't scroll back.
go into gross anatomy unit before we go
Wow,
to the gross
that's,
anatomy lab.
Where we at?
I could
Rule
bring
of
that
thumb,
big for us to
always
look at.
scroll
Yeah, I
down.
know, he told me no. What?
I think I had it a couple days
There's
old, so
also-
it's decaying.
Parker,
Yeah.
Move. Oh, the clothes? That's okay. I don't know, Trevor started playing with it, I'm not certain what the hose is there for.
I don't know, that's fine. It was getting older, it's kind of amazing now.
was it that, grade card? Yeah.
Thank you.
Right there, that's it. Parker. Where? Here, you have this.
Are you done? Who's is this? Trevor.
What is the scientific notation, something like that?
Oh, scientific notation?
Yeah.
It's like minus 6 times 10 to the fourth.
I didn't think about the other word.
Does that work for a description?
I still have
I'm with you there.
Why? It's shortened to the point where it gets what it needs to say.
To me, I think the word clarity should be on there. You agree?
Jim, are you even looking at these pictures?
Cause there's lots of stuff here.
Just
So?
what the heck?
I don't know what the dead alien is doing over
And
there.
I don't know what's adapting.
Oh, it's
Maybe
gotta
a
be
rabbit.
It's gotta be the leopard.
But no, he says rabbit over here.
You know, it's gonna be rabbit, so that's
Oh yeah,
grass.
and I see meat.
Aliens came down and took all the elk. Right?
Mine needs info. I was just figuring out GIMP last night. It took me forever, and then I had to pack because I went to Colorado.
GIMP is almost exactly like Photoshop, it's just they moved all
Just
the
learning it again.
and they've got different pictures.
I don't think
And
you
then
have to deal with
GIMP
it
is so
either.
finicky. You have to do it exactly one way or else it doesn't work. If you were to use Photoshop, you would do it 1,000 times.
What, for $800?
Yeah. Well, there's supposed to be a proposition they pay for free.
Wow. Yeah, but that's that limited? Does it cut out half the controls or something?
We used it at my middle school and everything was on there. You have to have,
Oh,
they have to,
You have to have like a
You have to apply for it.
$10,000 license and everything.
No, I didn't, I
no,
actually
you just apply for it as a
Is this part
student
of it? I wonder.
and they check if you're going to school and then they'll give it to you.
I don't think so.
Or one of the administrators could request to download it on a bunch of their computers
I think it's says.
and then they get a master download.
That would be nice.
Yeah, because Photoshop is so easy to use.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Once you get your brain going in the right direction, GIMP will be just as easy.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I was about to do
It's just a
My
raw
hand's
pain in the
been
butt
hurting
to try
and
and learn
it's-
the controls.
Oh, no, there's just a picture of.
my brain hurts, everything hurts.
There's no, right.
This was also 100 miles an hour. In 10 million years, they don't go 150 miles an hour.
They can dive at 99 miles an hour.
They don't fly it.
I put dive on it, didn't I?
March 1st.
The diving speed is almost 100 miles an hour.
What are you talking about, American Falcon?
What?
I guess.
What? No, March
I
1st is
think
the
they might
next
talk
time.
about that eagle.
So, we don't have to worry about March 1st until this day is over.
Oh yeah, it's American
Yeah,
Falcon,
that
like
day's
it's
not
like nearly 200 miles an hour when it
Yes.
dives.
Correct. He's absolutely right.
I
That's
think
crazy.
you're right
to think
though,
about.
cause I got NASCAR tied to that somehow.
Yeah, because
March 1st.
it'll hit a
It's the
prairie
day
dog,
after
and it'll kill
Monday.
a prairie dog when it hits it.
See where the 29th is on that calendar? One more day after that.
But they do it so many times.
The week
The
from.
ones that don't do it right
Their legs.
kill themselves, or
We're gonna
the
go
ones
home
that
for
know
2
how to
days,
do it
Saturday
right
and Sunday.
don't get
Back
hurt.
on Monday. And then on
Natural
Tuesday, March
selection
1st.
at work.
Yep.
And then March 15th is the Ides of March and we all die.
Isn't that
Is
from
selection
Julius
Sunday this
Caesar?
week, next weekend?
Woo, history.
Selection Sunday for March Madness next weekend or this weekend?
I don't know.
Because this weekend's still February.
I don't pay any attention at all. I shouldn't, but I don't. There's too many things going on.
I like March Madness. It's a way to get my mind off of everything else.
Unfortunately, I only have time for sleep.
Well, you're gonna get hurt here.
So a jam.
I don't know how to yell out here.
Uh-oh.
I'm probably you.
He grabbed me from the back. He's trying to jump
What are
me.
they doing with that?
He took my wallet.
I don't know who to yell at.
Is there any gas station?
It's the road.
One. Yeah, it's mine.
Okay.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Aliens took all the L.
Is this your infographic, this picture?
I was right.
This is it right here?
Me and Riley thought that there was an alien down in the corner.
Kind of looked like
A dead one.
Yeah.
Must have been a crash.
It's like alien lava.
All I know is that I have a lot.
Is it that?
It's a tree road. When you face planted into
Way
it.
too much information.
Oh, so he
Who's
crash
coming
landed
this high?
into the tree.
Crash
Thank
landed.
you, Dad.
I'm thinking
Got
he's
'em all?
going to have us fix it again.
Well, she does.
Am I right,
Let's see
Miss
how
Ryder?
wide you can go.
What's that?
We're gonna do yet another edit to this.
Modification?
Modification, yeah.
It's
Possibility.
like 10.
Woo!
Hey, please. I know what I
Did
mean.
you suck? What do you
Oh,
do?
right,
Alex?
no,
So I did this in like
I
16
was
minutes.
fucking give him again.
Am I supposed to zoom in on this or just leave it how it is?
I like it when I can say you guys
I
suck and you
just-
disagree.
It's just not you
Just leave it.
Because if you can't
Control
see from
plus,
there,
it'll
it's
work.
made bad.
You guys are always harder on yourselves than we are.
You can't see from
I'm waiting.
Except for when they love each other.
Yeah, same.
Are they loving each other on the comments?
Oh, there's some of them are getting
Mushy?
a 14 out of 16 and everybody else gave them a 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
funny.
looking at 14. How's that?
Not 14.
You got a whole bunch of 4s and a random 12. Maybe it was a 12.
You done?
Yeah.
Overall, I'm
I think I got it.
impressed with the gallery walk. I've got issues
Oh, my
with
friend
some of
Radio
the
Gracie's.
infographics, but it's a skill, you guys. It's not so easy, is it?
I think that's a lot.
I
hate it.
information online. It's so
I
bad.
also hate everything in this class.
You hate everything, Dan.
To be
I
honest
don't
with you,
hate
I thought
everything
you were
like
doing
sorry.
something at
Pigs.
first. Then I looked down, I was like,
Oh,
oh, there's a
pigs.
pig here.
Hate
Going
pigs.
too fast.
I'm sorry.
That's wise. I did, but I did not.
Perfect
I-
speed of that fall.
Could you grab me a tissue and I will take care of that? I'm going to assume that she has a bottle of wine sitting here or something.
Oh, no.
Hey Slim, I did a general search yesterday on dogs that eat tissue.
Dogs eat
We're not
tissues?
Fiber.
Really?
People eat
You
cotton balls.
haven't.
Saline.
My dog. My dog.
Used.
Is it healthy
My
for
dog
the
will
dog?
eat anything that he finds in the trash.
Oh, well, no, I mean, Shelby likes to chew up tissues
She
that are
tears
just
them up.
there.
And she
tears
literally
apart
spits
and
them.
leaves them.
Is
That's
it
what
healthy for them
after
to
that.
actually eat them or no?
It actually helps.
Oh, she just spits
That's how you
them
have
back?
to clean it up.
I know.
Mr. Schneider,
She
they
tears it up and leaves
use
it.
that to clean their teeth too.
One person
Does
thought
they chew on grass too, or?
the salt content that's in the grenades that are on a tissue. Oh, gross. Nasty.
Oh.
It's her blood.
Yeah, that doesn't seem.
When they go.
Ew.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can see that.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I didn't know that the tube that goes from the kidneys to your bladder is actually that big.
What'd you say, Parker?
No, I just said, just be honest.
I thought your kidneys were bigger than the tube.
Let me see it.
At least don't be honest, that was a little.
Please, Isabel isn't here, so I can actually see.
I was thinking about buying one and bringing it, just so Isabel doesn't know that there's actually.
Right here.
one more than gas. Like buying one of that.
Feedback on the infographics they had created. And this would be like, pick an animal. A lot of them were in. It's all exploitation one. So we got everything covered there.
We, for 1 year, our 8th graders, right, we had a 6th through 8th grade middle school. So the 8th graders going away, we did the 8th grade praying, and we covered every single locker sticky.
Welcome back, Heather. We're just finishing up our gallery walk.
My hair's not that
We've literally went
naturally.
We're almost done.
Kinda just like really frizzy and like-
Paige, I'm here if you want to talk about that email I sent you.
Hey, yeah, I probably will, of course, I guess so. At the end, if we have time to work or something.
She's busy evaluating someone else's infographic. Wait a second.
Oh, got it.
You broke it one time.
So this had everybody just went in for the lockers.
You got it twisted.
And we left all of our lockers.
You printing something?
I don't like that noise.
I
That noise once makes me want to punch Gracie.
I think it is printing something or holder.
That's when we start fighting. Just with Gracie.
A what?
so.
Yeah, it stopped.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It sounded like a 3D printer to me. The servos.
See, that's what I thought. That's why I said, are you printing something?
Yeah.
Oh, just speaking.
Does that too?
Oh, yeah. Tyler wouldn't just do, but he's
So nice to watch. What?
You could have it right now.
You need to,
Oh.
get your plants,
Like, just imagine tripping balls.
Why do you know what that is?
the temperature. You can do all of that on your own.
talking.
Get your lab notebook, get your plants, and measure the temperature of it. Time it for
It did something.
It's a
all of
printer.
that on your own. And I'll come back and, when your time goes out, just come back.
Was it a printer?
Everyone was almost in there.
What was it?
And measure
So too.
the temperature.
We don't know for sure, but
Go.
aliens. We may have
Yep,
thought
right
of
now.
something
Do
else.
that right now.
This one where you guys.
What's the other?
That is not good.
Hey,
No.
thought
That
it.
is,
What did
Jim
you
made that actually.
Thought we
I
that's-
thought of it.
I don't.
What's the outside?
her house.
It's been a really long time since we've seen.
Got a new baby.
Flax.
Flask, yeah.
And why are the windmills in there?
Oh, okay, now I'm understanding.
Corn.
And there's like
There you
a
go.
machine that will-
Oh,
Science.
so it's like
South Dakota, windmills and corn.
Oh.
Throw some signs on top. Literally.
Yeah.
Throw some signs
Plus,
on.
I wish it was a 3D printer though.
3D printing.
He's the master of infographics, alright?
Really?
He
Like a little cup.
sees things
They're not gonna be a
differently.
good one though.
I can see things that way, I just have trouble getting to that.
Taylor, I'm probably on a computer, just so you know.
And it just smacks him in the teeth.
Yeah, he does.
The second he looks at something, it just smacks him in
But
the
then,
teeth.
if you give me something like, okay, I need a part for this, I'm like, that. I
What?
can build
I
up
did
in
not
a
get yours at
few
all.
minutes.
And that's where I think our
Yeah, no.
conversation with the class.
See, Taylor, I like your.
Who gave you first?
I don't know if I can really give that good a grade.
Who gave you yours for this one?
It's a cool little thing.
I had half of it.
I like when it does that, cause it's like really heavy at the bottom.
Stayed up till 12 just to finish the tree.
Oh, I did do Daniel.
Enough people watch this thing.
No, Gracie.
See, it's like, mine
The
was,
main issue
mine
was
was
yours.
fine if it was like a project,
It
it
was-
wasn't
yeah, it-
programming.
There's too many words.
I
And like your
know.
pictures are
Everyone's
just
how
like
big needles is.
pictures.
That's not the one that I had to put something out there.
Well, you see, mine.
You sit down. No, I know, but I could.
Totally not a bad way.
I have one.
Mine,
I could have just draft like drawn the one I have at home. I know what it looks like. I could go draw it on the board.
Hey, Daniel.
I have all my words in it. I just need to finish coloring and.
Who's that?
Of what?
Are we, we're just about done. I see you all congregating back there like cattle ready for a
Ashley?
storm. You guys are all done?
Yep.
Okay. So we just have, Paige, how many more do you have left? Okay. Paige just has one more left. Alex, where are you at in this process?
Where's-
Okay.
Is
How about
this
everybody
the
else?
project or
Playing for tonight.
When?
Okay. All right, Paige.
Horrible, I know.
Finish yourself.
And who are we playing?
It doesn't.
It does
And
too.
it's Peterson and
There's a
Howard.
thingy.
I don't understand.
Nelson
Don't explain
pretty steady
it. Don't explain it because he
score.
still has to grade it.
I know a year ago it was Peterson and some other people that got in their way out there. The rest of them got better.
Yeah.
I actually like that one, it's good.
Do you know where,
Last time.
do you know where the thermometer is?
Still low.
Nelson's
go
is
get it.
younger though, right?
But like I think last time I played them in districts, they couldn't shoot from the outside, so.
I have no idea what it means.
I was gonna do it on the computer.
But now they kinda can, so. They're how.
Somebody's gonna be there, finger in the belly button, see if they can shoot now.
Redwood.
Not fouling.
Yeah, that's why I said finger in the belly button, not
I
hand.
would, yeah.
I made it.
On the
I
hip.
have to manipulate a little bit. It kinda looks like a gorilla sleeping on the bottom right hand
What
corner.
are you doing?
Yes.
What are you doing,
Like a
Jamie?
gorilla.
A gorilla.
You might find really good graphics from like a family tree site.
You know?
Mr. Schneider, are you going to state fees this year?
Oh, put in a new seat.
Day.
Yep, I bought tickets this week.
You have to wait 5
Hey, how's
minutes.
Peanut?
Oh, that took an hour.
Uh-oh, she's gonna show me baby.
She's good.
Do
you wanna see the baby?
I do wanna see the baby. Come see baby. Holy cow. Oh, she's growing up so fast.
She's getting big.
Why is the mold in
She is
those
getting
certain spots
big.
and not the rest of it?
Fat Joe?
No, that's not a fat Joe. Look at the baby.
Nice shot, Hunter.
Look at the baby.
about Miss
Wasn't his hand, was
It's
it?
Finley.
Keller.
She's cute, isn't she? Finley.
Well,
No, it's a little
that's
girl.
not inappropriate.
Look at her, she's beautiful. Of course it's a little girl.
He's got
That is true information. You are handsome. You are not
You
beautiful.
guys are meaning not to go there.
She's growing up so fast.
Daniel
I'm not
is
meaning not to go there in the basketball court, are you?
I'm a special kind of bee.
Alright.
Jamin, do you have anything growing in there?
Everybody start finding your way back to your own seats. We'll let
Nope.
Paige finish up
You
here.
planning to do stuff? You got
I
lots of
usually
water.
give them more elbow twists.
Grab a chair.
Yeah?
Did your parents teach you
Grab a
this one?
chair, back to your own seats.
My dad would just.
If you squeeze on it?
The empty ones, you want to sit there.
I'm serious now.
Ow, it hurts!
Wait for the fat
What do you
You
do?
can put your foot on there.
Grab a chair,
That
back
goes
to your
just
own
about
seats.
squeezed together. It ain't going nowhere. And it-
That would hurt.
and that was tough.
But I always punch him.
Thank you.
Ooh, this- that can't work.
I feel like that hurts really bad.
That's why people punch
Yeah.
like that.
My leg.
Just takes a
Look
little
at all
bit.
this. Look at all this. Beautiful.
How come you failed?
Give me 3 out of 4.
On which on which one?
I know. Which category?
16.
I got
Every single one.
Oh, this
No, I know.
Oh, Daniel gave me a 4 out
I
of
got
6.
2. I got one with Daniel.
I could have given you 0 out of 16.
Oh, fine.
Rule number one in looking at your feedback, you are not allowed to get your feelings hurt.
I'm
I
I think
mean, I
American
know
flag.
I be better,
This is
but
American
it's
flag was a bad idea.
alright.
Really?
Well,
Did they tell you
I'm
why?
gonna say that. I just questioned it.
Literally,
Nice
like
project.
I got
Like,
one
like,
for
like,
every
like,
single one besides two.
American Eagle.
You don't really
I got a zero.
Oh, I didn't put that together.
Don't
I just asked.
That was me, and I did that because
You say
Because you hate
whose
America.
is this?
No, God, yeah,
it
that.
doesn't.
You wrote
You
right
can't
there.
see
Yeah, I'm
it.
wondering that as well.
Whose is this? Trevor's,
it looks
like.
Yeah, probably
The
is mine.
thing said we have to
So
use
find out
scientific
why you took
notation.
off.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Remember?
But I don't don't
Don't
understand
feel
why.
hard.
He said, I don't understand your scientific notation.
Like, I don't understand what the point of
Chill.
this scientific notation.
That's okay, don't respond to her. She's in a 75% world right now.
Yes, literally.
She's freaking out.
That's an F.
Mr. Schneider, is this one yours?
75% is not an app.
Pretty
Oh.
much, might as well be.
Yeah.
That's a
my
pass
God.
it. That's good enough for me.
You just pass it.
Yeah, so they gave me a 1
See,
on both
the grades.
5%.
We could see you as a 90, 80, 70, 60.
Oh, there you go, you're at a C minus.
What?
Dude, that's even better.
Right there.
Okay,
Putting it up. There.
everybody take a breath.
Okay, wait a minute, let's clarify and modify that statement. Brooklyn, take a breath.
And everybody else listen.
Yes.
Okay. When you look at your feedback, I want you, for a minute, to look at nothing but the scores. Are they all the same?
Yeah, honestly.
Is it half and half and they're like one apart? So they're like 8 and 12.
No, mine are from.
I have
Or do you have a 12
Mostly
and a
4s
0?
so far.
I have a lot of.
I'm over it for 60.
So nobody said yes to the 12 and a 0.
Well,
Yes,
I,
actually. No, I got a couple 12s.
Do you have a 0?
Yes.
I actually have a
Yes.
Okay. Do you have more of the 12s or more of the 0s?
More.
I have 8.
Equal.
Equal.
I have lots of 12s.
I have
0 to
12,
8.
8s, and 4s.
Okay, time out. Now I want you to look at your numbers, and I want you to think about the person that gave them to you, but wait, specifically think about how does that person learn? Is that a math person?
I'm realizing
Is that an art person? Is that somebody that's really into science? Is that somebody that's really into reading? Think about the learning style of the kid that gave you that outlier score, that one that's different than all the rest. Whether it's better or worse doesn't matter.
It's really good. I think it's good. Oh, look at your
There's probably
seed.
initials
See,
hidden
Laura
somewhere.
did not have that much
As long
text
as you
on
have
here.
your seeds are-
I have one without a name too.
I don't have any.
You were
Yeah.
at
Brooklyn's right here.
22.
No, I don't think it's right.
22.
Oh, Taylor, I don't understand what this says.
I have
Yeah,
a red
sh-
pen.
chill.
It
I
might be
can't
Gracie.
read it.
It might be
Relax
Gracie,
a
but
sec. I'll come over and help, okay?
Riley.
Yeah, that's what
I don't
I
think
have.
it's
22 degrees Celsius.
Might be a guy, yeah, I know, I have crappy handwriting for a
the one that
girl.
Gracie just owned up to over there had scores like that.
You guys, you need to, what he's getting at here is, so as I'm looking around at these infographics, my brain immediately goes to, why is there text here at all? So anybody who would have put an awful lot of text on their sheets would have automatically gotten a lower score from me because I want the pictures to stand for themselves. So, huh?
Now wait a second. Same idea.
Two.
I'm a science guy. I would like to see some facts and figures and numbers and explanation. I want to see the picture.
So look
I
at
want
your
to get
seeds.
most of the
How big are
information
your
from the
seeds?
picture, but I'm going to want some
Look
information
what happened
around
to
it.
them. Your seeds
help
have doubled
explain.
in size, right?
Because science isn't about me
So
making
let's
up
get
some
that
crap and
seed
having a cool story at the end of the deal. It's
doubled
about facts
in
and
size.
reality and what's going on here. Okay?
Double, D-O,
So
U,
my main point with this is,
B,
did you communicate
B,
with everybody in the room?
B, like
Did
a
you
bee,
communicate
like a
effectively
boy,
with everyone in the room?
L,
And isn't that one of the things that Jim said?
D,
That a good infographic, it doesn't matter. Everybody that looks at it is
in
gonna get it.
size. God bless you.
Did you get enough feedback to help you fix?
Yeah. I already know what I want to fix. Just
So you can make a really good infographic now, based on the information that you now have access to.
Z,
Hunter, I can't read
It was
yours.
better.
E.
That's fine.
Yeah, me neither. And I can't.
I would, stop a second, young people. Listen, when it comes to cursive, it's there, and if you can't read something, you need to give it an opportunity. You can't just look at it and give up. Stop it.
I didn't give up. I tried. Because it says need to
Hang on just a minute. I need to go
make
slot
it
page.
less.
Look.
Yeah, need to make it less something and
Is whole more colonoscopy?
yeah, I don't think Hunter knows those words.
Whole more color?
That, is it in red?
More color. No, it's not.
Any of you that want more help from Jim, He said I could do that.
Okay.
He wants to look at those of you who are like, I don't get what the comments were. Why did they do this? I think it's gorgeous and fabulous. Send it to Jim. Send it to Mrs. Keller. They give you that other.
Take
that
a picture
other
of your
point.
feedback, so they can blow it up and read the feedback that you got.
Boring.
Send it to Jim.
Can we type all of this up?
They're all saying that you need more color.
I'd lay it out and snap a picture of it.
Yeah, like this.
I wonder where they want more color.
See, I have my whole thing, like, the infograph part, don't really know how to act for my new ones. But it's the fact that I'm confused on where I wanna put my information to not make it straight from PowerPoint.
Snap a picture of it, send it to him, ask him that question, he'll
I'm very impressed with
have
how
the
they
answer
were
in half a second.
Just because I did.
You guys, Paige just said something to me that kind of sticks in what Jim was talking about the other day. So I told her, I said, I really like the way she put her height next to her pictures. But I said, I really want the text to go away a little bit more. She says, but without that text, nobody would understand.
I don't think.
We need to include that, all of that's in text.
You have a picture of Jim?
No, I started doing it.
Yours is a mess.
It's
Yeah,
super simple,
do you know why?
and there's not a lot of info in there.
No, well, the size of it is there, but. How many of you looked at Daniel's? We're gonna pick on Daniel here for just a second.
It's kind of funny though, because Daniel's one of the only ones who gave me a 16 out of 16.
Oh, funny.
So I had a lot of information.
Okay, so when you looked at Daniel's, he has this picture up here that's really detailed and really well done, right? And then you go down here. So where does your brain go to in order to understand his information?
Well, you wanna know what mine
I
was?
One at a
I
time.
tried to read his stuff, like I was gonna take the time to read
Right,
it.
ignore that part. Ignore the part that his text is too small, that he couldn't blow it up and those kinds of things.
I might went,
It had way too much
this is pretty good, I think I kinda understand how it goes, and then I go down the bottom and blah, 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 blah.
Daniel held on to his original infographic. And then he added pictures to it, is my guess.
Oh, makes
Why?
sense. So.
Tell me.
Because I felt that you have the information, you answer the questions.
And, which is where Paige just went, right? And what did Jim say the other day about the pictures themselves?
The picture should,
Pictures should answer those questions, right? Those pictures should, oh yeah, well, he's textbook high, right?
Now make an infographic that has that.
Yes.
Oh, you
talk
can't do
to
it.
Jim, Bruce.
And I think that's what
Yeah.
Actually,
some people with lots and lots of text maybe
Yeah.
try to do. It's too much.
So, I'm also seeing lack of information in some, like,
That was me, I don't know how they changed.
yeah.
But I needed to, he had no grammar errors though.
That one got pointed everywhere, didn't it?
Doesn't have errors.
Well,
It
you
says
don't
no
have that
something,
information.
no
Yeah.
about everybody. It should give you
I had
no sense.
I think I
Did
gave
you get it?
I think it got bigger and darker. I think it got bigger. It's the same bird. It's the same bird. I just made it bigger and darker.
Hey, you guys, I'd be happy to take a look at anybody's infographic if you want to send it my way.
Guys?
Email, right?
This is interesting.
Guys?
Mrs. Kellert is trying to say something to you, but you can't hear.
Oh, sorry, it's not that important. I just wanted to reiterate what Mr. Schneider said. I can look at your guys' infographics. If you want to email them to me, send them away. I'm working from home today and I have a lot of time to look.
You guys all have Heather's
Like I could
No.
email?
I don't have either.
H. Keller,
right now.
same tail end as Jim's.
You should put it up there, so I can't.
Yeah,
just so I can take a picture.
I am offended because.
Be offended, I dare you.
First of all, take the tone down a little bit so that you're not all screaming at each other. Here's the deal, the very first part that we told you about this is you cannot be offended by someone else's thoughts on what they're viewing with that, right? But the comment was made about these two, that these two look very similar in nature. Did you all notice that?
All the girls did, except for
But that all gets back to what he's talking about, right, with that, those ways that you guys all view information. How many of you, they hang out together, they talk to each other, they look at the same things together? They do those things, right? So when they're doing this, are you surprised that their stuff looks similar? No, and you shouldn't be, right?
Dry.
Don't be mad because he said that, that's just silly. Save your anger for something like, I don't know.
basketball.
There you go.
Somebody hate, yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
down. Maybe because they're wet.
Who did something really good
Seeds doubled in
Everyone
size
likes mine.
at home?
because they're wet.
I'll
get you another seed.
Because I
We're gonna do a different
They didn't
seed
like mine. She only gave me 4.
to answer a question.
use words to
If we do though, if we really do though, get to modify these and redo this, like presenting things, I'm all for it.
No, I hated right on there, it was like.
What are you gonna do?
double it. I don't know, Mr. Schneider says he's getting you another seed, but I'm not certain why.
Oh, on the sticky notes?
Yeah.
All you need to do is like.
What? So, did you have moisture up here? What is your thoughts here? What are you doing?
Well, he said his seed doubled in size.
Right,
I asked him why.
okay.
He came up with maybe because it's wet, but we don't know. So we're gonna try. Put that in there. Hang on one second. Put it down here. Let's do this.
I could get this done. You want to talk to me?
Are those boosting me too?
Had that
Hang
been?
on a minute. All right, so where do we go next with this, young people?
Modify again. Please.
Yes, modify, let's modify and do
And then
another
we'll see if
gallery.
that.
No, let's just modify and have them
See if
read.
the seed in the water gets big.
Young people, shh. Talking over each other does nobody any good, and I've asked you now twice not to do it.
You call me?
What would you like me to call you?
Hi, Brooklyn.
I don't have your number.
Okay, so here's the problem I have. So I thought we were gonna actually present them to the class and like talk and explain them.
Okay,
That's why I didn't put all my stuff.
but
like, on
keep
the-
in mind, this is a infographic, and infographics need to stand alone. It's not a presentation of an infographic. Infographics need to be given to people so that they can understand it in its entirety. Dun dun dun.
Have you guys ever watched a video on YouTube of a guy drawing on a whiteboard and they're telling a story and he just keeps drawing and then there's an arrow over here and he keeps going and
Yeah, but he talks along with that.
yes they do. And that's what made me think of what Brooklyn is doing. She's got an infographic and she wants to talk along with it, just like that.
Yeah.
Guy drawing on a whiteboard stuff.
That's
Then
all
I
we can
feel
do
like
for today,
you
right?
can still see the pictures and understand, but then you wouldn't have to put all the
Hang on
text
just a minute,
on.
Jamie.
Right.
And
Jamie,
then
just a
I have
second,
more
please.
stuff, I just don't want to have too much text, and then like people say I don't have enough.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's the struggle.